this is just the worst position Punk can be. Shoulders down. Does he have it? A defiant kick out after one.
This is absolutely unreal. We might just be witnessing the very embodiment of fight forever.
Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Punk showing off his technical prowess. Hammerlock drops his opponent with a massive line.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? A back suplex right onto the apron. Stopping the arm.
Going after the arm in a big way. Just breaking down the body here. Snap with a devastating maneuver.
The Beast now is being contained.
I must give credit. Catching Brock like this.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
Battling against the hold. Trying to get free from it.
This isn't about him winning or losing. It's about he's given up, and you can tell his opposition doesn't care one bit.
Trying armbar. Trying armbar. Submission hold in. Clearly not trying to win this one right now. Just adding insult to injury. Brock working against the hold. Trying to break out. Retaliates. Momentum going back to Punk's corner.
He is absolutely back in this fight. Side Russian leg sweep.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat. So much torque on the knee and ankle. Trying to work the leg here. What a redirect. Waistlock applied and launched into a German suplex.
Textbook takedown there. Back and forth, back and forth. Looking for the advantage here. Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
And he gets sent back into the ring. My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Brock getting out of harm's way.
Clothesline! And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming. And it's just getting tighter at the neck. This is a bad position to be in.
Expertly testing the pain tolerance, slowly closing that window of escape.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Getting put. A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes. Cooking up something. Looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my. The plunge connects. Lesnar could not avoid the big shot.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
He's headed to the top now.
From the top rope.
CM Punk connects with the elbow drop. Punk knows he has to take it. CM Punk looking.
Reigns down at elbow.
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The Beast incarnate. seconds away.
Looking for the pin. Oh my, still alive!
Might have just kicked out on reflex. Still, it was just enough to kick out at all.
To take a trip to Suplex City, courtesy of the Beast.
Continuing to punish their opponent with a German.
Everyone wanted a banger. Well, they've got it.
And all eyes are glued on this action. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
What a way to shatter an arm.
Focused on weakening that arm.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
More damage getting piled onto the arm now.
It may be vicious, but you have to admire how focused the attacks have been in that regard.
Arm wringer.
But popped in the mouth.
Roundhouse kick connects. And Lesnar can't stop any offense coming his way.
Brock might be in a panic soon.
Arm breaker. Effective counter. Lesnar showing how much punishment he can withstand before getting his own offense in.
And now's his chance to get back into this thing.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Got to sleep.
And Lesnar is out.
Now with the cover.
That's gotta be it.
Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the Beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman, this is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his Future Shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night. Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds,
win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell, or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here at Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight. This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. Man.
Oh my God!
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Driven so impactful, it has broken the cell wall. And this is why the risks are truly endless in a Hell in a Cell match. Nowhere and nothing are safe. Not even the walls themselves.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre. Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels, who had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight? And he comes in under the ropes now.
Oh, what an axe handle.
The arm absorbing the damage. Counter right when it was needed. McIntyre,
air raid crash. An example of what makes the Scottish Warrior so ruthless in every sense of the word.
Jumping neckbreaker, ouch.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Oof. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework.
And a suplex.
CM Punk has been going to that place, has been left. And Punk now lifting his opponent up. A back GTS connects. No way Drew's getting up now.
Debilitating attack on the leg.
Oof, causing some serious wear and tear to the leg. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
McIntyre is getting dismantled.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling. Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
So much tension applied to the leg. Oh!
Foot to the midsection. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Stalking from above.
Taking flight.
Taking out the arm, great strategy. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Rarely do we see Drew get disassembled like this.
Oh, that's a hard kick.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
McIntyre turns things around. McIntyre with a great shot.
That's going to leave a mark for sure.
He finds a counter to McIntyre there.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
Just punishing the arm.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man.
And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Punk is determined right now.
Isolating the arm.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure.
Big clothesline.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Oh, the sheer force of that Irish whip.
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex. Taking out the arm, great strategy. It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk? Look at the eyes, piercing daggers right now.
Turns it around.
Gets out of dodge.
Claymore connects. Punk's got a problem here.
Cover. Oh my God, did you see that? Kick out at one.
Simply unreal, potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How on earth?
The Scottish Warrior thought he had his opponent's number there, but he was sorely mistaken.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be.
Drew flexing his muscle as he attempts to rally the troops.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
A weakening arm breaker.
Oh, elbow drop right on target.
Going for the legs, going right after the base.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Drew's getting cut off at the knees at every turn. Hitting him with that wrench.
Oh! Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl. Oh, an absolutely disrespectful act of aggression.
Elbow drop. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Elbow drop.
The tried and true strategy of chopping down the tree by going for the leg.
Tough hit to the legs.
So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring.
Hitting the mark hard with the elbow drop.
Leg being manipulated with that maneuver.
Just a violent suplex.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
Yeah, Punk able to
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this.
Boom! GTS. There's no way you could take any more of those. This has got to be over. Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
He is is locked in on his target now.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
Uh-oh.
Targets the gut to end the offense.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own wife has become second best in his heart. That is how deep Drew's hatred for CM Punk runs.
And CM Punk is in control.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk.
Oh, stiff wrench shot.
All those blows with that object had to leave some scars.
Just looking at his leg right now, you can tell it's been a big focus in this match.
It's been a good strategy so far. I don't see a reason to focus on anything else, Cole.
This arena has come unglued.
You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match.
Oh, the power. A gorilla press right into the side of the cell. And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Certainly a master stroke of mind games. We'll find out if Drew McIntyre can do what Punk claimed. Did McIntyre summon the devil himself, or has Drew been successful in clouding Punk's headspace? Is Punk's psyche all over the place because he's clouded by rage?
Bringing this back into the ring. Neckbreaker. And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
McIntyre is having trouble getting his bearings.
Turns it around. Drew managing to get some control back now.
Drew weathered the storm and wants to create some of his own thunder now.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. The legendary sharpshooter applied, agonizing pressure on the lower back.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Oh, to the arm.
Terrible.
Oh, simply bone-rattling offense.
And that's a concerted effort to hurt the arm.
It's a sound strategy, picking a limb and imposing force to it.
Looks like a play to go after the legs now. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Smothering offense from Punk here. Chopping down the tree right at the truck.
Honestly, guys, it's a miracle. He's still standing on that leg right now.
Well, with his pride and adrenaline, he might not even realize how serious it is right now, Cole. Brought down with a neck breaker. Oh, smacked with the wrench.
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. Back inside goes Drew. Flips that around.
And a claymore out of nowhere. Drew may have put an end to this.
Cover.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
That was supposed to be it. No one is more shocked right now than McIntyre.
But shots to the head quickly put a stop to that. And just like that, avoiding Punk's had enough. He's looking. Drew anticipated that one.
We're at a vital stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
Yeah, they know another turning point can come at any second, and that can be the instant that ends it all.
will hit on CM Punk.
How do you even do that? Kicking out at one after a move like that?
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match. Counter by CM Punk.
Into an overhead suplex.
Displace an entire arm.
Grabs their opponent by the ankles into a powerbomb.
The arm absorbing the damage. Jarring impact.
Oh, looking to do long-lasting bodily harm.
That arm can't be feeling good right now, if there's any feeling left.
Power.
Perfectly executed submission hold.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Setting up that table. No doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
Put in the corner now.
Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake.
Softened up opponent has no clue where they're at. This might wake you up in a bad, bad way.
Superplex! McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
Drew's got to find a way to put his best foot forward here.
Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
Blow after blow to the midsection. I don't know how much more anyone can withstand.
Each of these targeted attacks just makes it harder to breathe.
Put on the top rope. Something big's coming.
A flurry of ferocious attacks here, and there is no respite whatsoever because incoming, massive.
Are you kidding me? Through the table.
Sending him careening through the table. Nothing but carnage and wood fragments are left.
Looks like he's coming back in. Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk is determined right now. Followed up with a lariat.
Not target of the arm. Kick to the back. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Looks like the road crew left some tools under the ring, and it's going to get used again. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Nails the GTS. Going back to the well once again.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cocking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't gonna let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. Then Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Oh, snaps the leg across the head. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no match.
Oh, look out!
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Risked it all and lost it all.
That's got to hurt in more ways than one.
Enziguri finds its mark.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
From way up. Good Lord! Taking flight.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. Traveling into the crowd now.
Have to be mindful of the count, though.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I know my notes, Sandy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Driver!
Spiked him. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far. CM Punk looking to end it, cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission.
He's struggling to fight out of this submission, but there are no rope breaks on the outside.
There's no tap all you want, but in this case, a surrender does not grant you a reprieve. We can see a count out here.
Looking to beat the count out and head back to the ring.
He's heading back to the ring.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
He knows the clock is ticking. Time to stop messing around in the crowd.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago. He was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
Oh, I absolutely would. For sympathy.
Real classy, Wade. And CM Punk is in control.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
Now's the time to beat the count. Oh, look at this. Measuring. He's about to unleash.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet...
Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS. Looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Rollins perhaps going in for the kill with the stomp. Will that close Punk out?
Cover. Kicked out at one. Even the ref can't believe it.
Simply unreal. Potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How? How on earth?
There's no way that was what Seth Rollins was expecting. He thought this match was his. Lariat. And Rollins capitalizes. Oh, that didn't go as Seth designed.
Oh, man. Punk now with a quick go behind hammerlock. Followed up with a lariat. Knee to the face in the corner.
Oh, what a clothesline after the knee to the face.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this.
The go to sleep GTS from Punk.
Is it the finishing touch Punk knee? CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. Seth has got to dig deep now. Oh, just punishing the arm.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Saw it coming. It counters it. Caught the leg.
Mongolian chop.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Oh, yeah, from the top.
Crash landing.
I don't know why on earth you would risk that at this point in the match. The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect Reigns, the second city saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down to this. Two men, both five-time world champions, physically exhausted, but refusing to relent, refusing to allow the other to take advantage of their exhaustion.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Rollins has to find a way to right the ship here.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
And the onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted strikes like this, he's going to be doubled over before long.
Right on the arm. Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, my God, to the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
Snapped with a devastating maneuver. Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, go to sleep.
Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
Two. Oh, and he just kicked out.
As long as his heart is still beating and there's still breath in his lungs, Seth Rollins will always keep fighting, even
From the top rope.
bullseye with the elbow.
Punk in the driver's seat now. He's got Rollins right where he wants him after that.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Two. Amazing.
Seth freaking Rollins with a close freaking call. I don't know how he survived that.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
Trying to put them away, able to counter into a clothesline. Momentum isn't completely out of Seth's side just yet.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Down with a GTS. That could end Rollins right now.
There's two. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.